India's largest textile park in about 2,000 acres in a town called Warangal. It's called Kakatiya Mega Textile Park. Why did we do these two projects? Because if India really is to compete with, say, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, all of them which are attracting large amount of manufacturing from China, moving away from China, the reason why they are attracting is not just because of the ease of doing business. It's also the incentives that are offered. It's also the economies of scale that a large industrial park offers. And we reached out to Government of India. I'm not trying to bash up Government of India here, but I'm just merely stating a fact. We reached out to them. We said, sir, we are creating these two large parks. These are projects of national importance. They may be situated in Telangana, but they are projects of national importance because you can only have one park which spans out in 19,000 acres. You can't have many, many, many more parks like that in India. As you rightly pointed out, we are the pharmaceutical capital of India, pharmaceutical production capital of India, manufacturing capital of India for that sector especially. So we reached out to them. We said, please support us. Please give us, money for common effluent treatment solutions, common infrastructure creation. Unfortunately, the response has been very, very, very meek. Same is the case with Mega Textile Park. We reached out to the Textile Ministry. We said, we have to change this. Bangladesh cannot be manufacturing more than us. China cannot be doing 10 times more than us. We are at 4%. Bangladesh is at 12%. China is at 40% in terms of textiles and garments that are produced. So we reached out. We said, we have to compete on scale. Let's create something truly world-class together. And please support us. What did we get? I'm sorry, but nothing. So the fact is, Government of India somehow has missed out, to give a, nice slogan like Make in India is fabulous. But the fact is, how do you go about delivering on the promise of Make in India? You can't just assemble in India. What's happening today is essentially assembling in India. Where is the real manufacturing happening? If you ask any of the states, any of the industry ministers from any of the state or any of the industry captains, largely it's assembly. Very little manufacturing, true, genuine manufacturing that's happening in India. How do you change this piece? Unless you create an opportunity and economy where the states are given more in terms of leeway, in terms of fiscal federalism, unless that comes into play, things will not move as quickly as we all would love to see them move. Now, coming to services sector, they have been the mainstay of our GDP now. I think 50% now. 50% of it actually reflects in the GDP. But again, there is so much that can be done. A country like Sri Lanka, a country like Malaysia, attracts much, much larger number of tourists than a huge country with amazing diversity. We've, come out with beautiful campaigns, Incredible India. Amitabh Kant has conceptualized it. But unfortunately, still the number of tourists we attract is very, very meager. Now, that is one important sector. IT, banking, financial services, insurance services, tourism, hospitality. These are all the sectors which further can be augmented with a well-thought-out plan, with a well-thought-out strategy. And I think Government of India needs to focus on these sectors where the states can be allowed, again, like I said, to play a larger role, in tandem, of course, with Government of India under the larger rubric. But we have to be able to do more. And now going back to agriculture and allied sectors. Telangana, again, has been a pioneering state with respect to agriculture. In fact, we conceptualize this farm input assistance to each and every acre, which eventually has been copied by, not copied necessarily, but has been imitated and has been taken up, lapped up by states like Odisha, Jharkhand, West Bengal, and eventually by Government of India under the name PM Kisan. We started about 3 years ago. We give out farm input assistance of rupees 12,000 per acre in 2 installments across. The program is called Raitu Bandhu, which is showing fantastic results. The farmer suicides in Telangana have come down. The farm yields have grown, quintupled in fact, in the last 5 years. And the diversification of crops is also happening. Food storage facilities, in fact, have been improved by 6 times. We had 4 lakh metric tons of storage capacity, which has now come to 24 lakh metric tons of storage capacity. So a lot of good work that is being done in states like Telangana needs to be emulated, needs to be picked up as best practices by Niti Aayog, and has to be shared with other states to basically emulate and imbibe.
So, again, quickly, coming back to, I didn't realize it will be state versus whoever. And I'm trying to find whoever, wherever that person is. Or that,
बुला लेते तो अच्छा होता
ना। मेरे हाथ में बहुत कुछ है. Right. So anyway, coming to the point here, God's own country, Kerala tourism, Kerala on the map because of Ayurveda or the health tourism, it was a state initiative.
Absolutely.
Right? And many of the other states have emulated it. We see advertisements of MP, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra. Now on the point I'm trying all of us to understand is that what can the other states do to get better services revenue, and is it possible that certain subjects which are in the state domain, which is tourism, education, and maybe the sectors like manufacturing, I mean, can we do something to accelerate it?
Absolutely. In fact, tourism, when I say tourism, I just don't mean pleasure tourism. I mean medical tourism. I mean religious tourism. I mean adventure tourism. There are plenty of kinds of tourism. Today, in fact, large number of Buddhists across the world, from especially the Far East, China or all, the Southeast Asian nations, there are a large number of people who actually practice Buddhism. We don't see them visiting India very often. We don't see them, I mean, the numbers are there, but I think it could be a lot more than what we get today in terms of our potential, in terms of being able to attract these tourists to India. It's huge. Likewise, some states like Madhya Pradesh, as you pointed out, Chhattisgarh, have leveraged their sanctuaries, have leveraged their adventure tourism potential, wildlife tourism potential, Kanha, Bandhavgarh, Pench, etc., etc. The diversity that this country has, in fact, I'm ashamed to admit this also. I don't think I've also visited any part of Northeast so far. I think even we always look at international tourists. Honorable Prime Minister gave a call, for all of us as Indians also to visit as many locations as possible in our own country. I think that's something that we could do without really having to look for anybody else from outside. I haven't seen Meghalaya. I hear it's beautiful. The Chief Minister, whenever I meet him, he keeps telling me that you must come. This is a beautiful, Conrad Sangma is a dear friend. He keeps telling me that you have to come. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to go there. So opportunities such as these for states to, promote themselves, showcase themselves, I think exist. And we are 1.3 billion, if I may remind all of us. I think we have enough people in India to basically, among all of us, to be able to push this and take it up a notch. Secondly, even in terms of medical tourism, today healthcare has become extremely expensive. Anywhere in the world, you go to Middle East, you go to US or Europe or even Africa for that matter, is extremely expensive. A city like Hyderabad, in fact, I won't name a hospital, I won't name the private hospital, but this gentleman who was speaking to me some time back told me that he gets 100 crores worth of business from African nationals who actually come and visit him for healthcare reasons. This is one hospital in Hyderabad per month being able to do 100 crore business. Now imagine the potential if we actually put our minds together and attract people from Middle East, people from South Asia, people from possibly Far East, and also Southeast Asian countries and African countries. The numbers could be huge. What do we do to make it possibly easier for people to come in? I think we have to create, as part of the regional connectivity scheme, we have to create more airports. We have to make sure that air travel also becomes more affordable and better options connecting Indian cities to other countries, etc., etc. So all of these combined strategies will, I think, make an impact. But more importantly, like you pointed out, there are a lot more things that we as states can also do. For instance, my state, the state of Telangana, while I could be boasting of all the good work we've done in various sectors, could we be doing more in tourism? Absolutely. I think we have a lot of heritage sites in Hyderabad, a lot of heritage structures in Warangal,